Hey guys, this is Megan from JaMonkey, and today I'm going to show you how to make this gorgeous paper flower Mexican marigold hat. This is going to be a big piece in our Dia de los Muertos costume, so let's get started. It's super easy and it looks really, really great.
Here's what you'll need. You'll need some green pipe cleaners and some orange tissue paper. First, we want to cut our tissue paper into the right size. For the big flowers, we're just going to cut down the middle of this tissue paper. And if you want to make smaller flowers, just cut that in half again. Now that I've cut it lengthwise, I'm going to fold it over and cut down the seam so that it's shorter. We're going to use lots of layers for this tissue paper, so this will alleviate having to fold it 50 million times. Once everything is cut, line it all up and make sure that it's all even. Now we need to start folding our tissue paper. So fold it over one direction, probably about at least an inch in length, and then just flip it over and go the opposite direction. So we're going to make an accordion fold. And just keep doing this until you get to the very end, making sure to crease it down as much as possible as you go. Okay, now we have our tissue paper nice and folded in our accordion fold, and what we're going to do now is we're just going to secure it with our green pipe cleaner, and we want to make sure that we tie it really tight because this is going to be the center of our flower, so we want to make sure that it's nice and strong. It's also going to act as the stem of our flower. We need to shape our petals now, so we're just going to take our scissors and cut off the corners of the tissue paper, making them rounded. My scissors were really dull, so this looks a lot harder than it really is. We're just going to cut them off to give them a nice flower petal shape. Now that we've cut off our corners, it's time to start separating each piece of tissue paper. Start by trying to unfold as much of the accordion fold as you can, and then grab the very, very top layer of the tissue paper and slowly start to separate it so that it doesn't tear from the rest of the flower. You just want it to stick straight up as much as possible. We have a lot of layers to get through, and this flower is going to be big and fluffy. You're just going to keep pulling each piece of tissue paper up one at a time on both sides of the flower until it's completed. In Mexican tradition, Mexican marigolds have also been called Flor de Muerto, flower of the dead, and these flowers are thought to attract souls of the dead to the offerings. In some villages, people leave a trail of marigolds from their front door to their loved one's grave so that the deceased may easily find their way back home again. The attractive scent of the marigold is said to draw them back to earth for the yearly Dia de los Muertos reunion. So here is what our beautiful big Mexican marigolds look like, all completed and fluffed up. I've created a bunch of smaller marigolds out of the same technique, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn it into a beautiful marigold headpiece. So first I'm going to arrange all of the marigolds in a circle so that I make sure that I have enough. I'm going to loosely just place them into where I want them to be. I'm going to start by taking two marigolds and start wrapping the green pipe cleaners together in a swirl. You could also braid them if you want. This worked well for me, so this is what I did. I just continue adding as I go along, twisting the pipe cleaners along the edge and adding in each flower. The Aztecs refer to marigolds as cempasúchil, also known as 20 flower. La Calavera Catrina or elegant skull has kind of become the icon of Mexican Dia de los Muertos, and we generally see her adorned with all of these marigolds around her big hat or just around her headpiece. So now I'm going to attach the final flower, and I'm just going to connect all of these green pipe cleaners to the opposite side so that it will complete the circle and make the headband. It's okay if it doesn't look like the pipe cleaners are wide enough to fit your head. You can space them out a little bit, but it actually is going to be more comfortable if you have it placed on your head and is just sitting, and you can use bobby pins or clips to place it on your head to stay. And there you have it, a beautiful marigold headpiece. Now you're ready for your Dia de los Muertos celebration, and stay tuned for my next video on how to do this Book of Life La Muerta makeup tutorial. If you liked this video, make sure you subscribe and check out my website, JaMonkey.com.